What's up, y'all? I'm back. I'm doing 2 videos today because this is the one I was supposed to do yesterday, but I just been getting caught up with stuff. But today, I will be doing so I'm doing this pitch video, which is Michael versus Jason, and then not tomorrow, later, I will be reviewing From Dusk Till Dawn, which that's gonna be fun. I have not watched that movie in a bit, but that one will probably be a bit later in the day. So, yeah. But other than that, I'm going to be doing this pitch video. This is a video I've kind of wanted to do since, like, last year. But I just never had the time. But I put this video together because I've always wanted to see Michael and Jason go at it. You know, and I mean, there's fan films out there. And there's, like, one really good fan film that came out, like, a year ago. Not a year ago, but a couple years ago. But I've always wanted to see these two go at it. So, and I've had a couple different versions of this movie, but this is one I'm going with now. So, other than that, before I get started, I'm going to go into what I got planned this week. Like I mentioned, later tonight, From Dusk Till Dawn review. Tomorrow, I will be doing my Bill and Ted review. Thursday will be The Evil Dead. And then Friday, I'm either going to review Texas Chainsaw, or or review more like rant. Or I'm going to do I did a reaction to one of these videos a couple weeks ago. I guess close to a month ago now. One of those Generation Hope videos, but I feel like I gotta react to one of those again. Those are fucking funny. So I'm gonna react to one of those maybe on Friday, or the rant on the new Texas movie. But okay. So before I kick off this pitch, cheers. So I'm going to kick this pitch off with my idea for Michael versus Jason would be, I'm going to go with the protagonist being Jamie Lloyd. So I felt like Jamie Lloyd, unpopular opinion, and is one of my favorite final girls in the franchise. I felt like, obviously, even though I like Halloween 6, I do think she could have gotten a better send-off. So I felt like making her one of the protagonists. And obviously the other one's going to be Tommy. Because to me, when I think Friday the 13th, like, leads, he's the ultimate one. So the idea is, the movie starts off, it's going to be set in the Halloween 4 continuity. And it's set after Friday the 13th Part 6. So I'm just going to kind of combine both. So, Jamie, now living in a smaller town near, like, you know, one of those towns near Crystal Lake, is married and has 2 kids. Both kids one of them are 14 and the other is 18. So they're, you know, teenagers. And obviously, you could have the typical parent problems because you could have it to where Jamie is super overprotective. And it makes sense because she's been in hiding since Halloween 4. And every day she worries. Like, maybe the opening scene can be a dream where she's being chased by Michael Myers. And, you know, obviously it's about to kill her and it turns out to be a dream. So that's like a good way to open the film. And her husband's name can be, Peter. I'll just go with Peter as a name. And while her kids are at school, her kids talk about camping because one of their friends mentions this is where we get the first Jason drop, because they mention the legend of Jason. Obviously, the kids don't believe, so that weekend they plan on going camping at Crystal Lake. While this is happening, Michael has been actually following Jamie and manages and arrives in town. And obviously, throughout the film, you're gonna have scores from both films. But I also want to throw in like some metal, because like Freddy versus Jason, one of the best things about that movie was that fucking metal score. So it's gonna be definitely a metal score, but also obviously like the original themes for both franchises. So Michael arrives, finds Jamie's house, but Jamie isn't there. But her friend, who is like a next door neighbor, comes to visits, and this is where we kind of get our first kill of the movie. Michael kills Jamie's friend, and Jamie in Jamie's house, because Michael got in, and I was thinking of doing a scene like this where her friend is knocking at the door, Michael's on the other side, and she notices the door is open or unlocked. She goes in. Michael kills her. I'm thinking maybe with this way, I'll have her get killed by I'll just do, even though it's kind of traditional, just have Michael kill her with the knife. But then Jamie arrives home, and then Michael is hiding throughout the film. And then her kids come home and say if they can go camping, but they lie and say where they go camping at. Her mom lets them go, but then one of them, the same neighbor, who has her husband comes over and is like, what the fuck, where's my wife? And they find the body, and then Michael chases them, and then they get in the car, and then Michael kills the neighbor, steals his car, and follows them. So I figured this is a good way to get them to kind of get the action started. So the friends go to a couple of friends and Jamie's kids, Hannah, who's the older one, and then the younger one is named I'm gonna go with the name Billy. I'll just go with the name Billy. And we get kind of a scene like the creepy campfire scene, telling the story of Jason. But while they're out there, they start hearing noises, and one of them goes to the bathroom, but they get killed by Jason. We get a giant chase, and Jason is chasing the kids too. And the Jason in my version, one of the design I'm going to go with is his look from part 7. I always have loved that design of Jason. So that to me, and then Michael looks like Michael from the newer movies. So after Jason kills one of the friends, chases them, they end up getting lost, but they run into the siblings while Jamie is driving to Crystal Lake, because this is where she learns about Jason and obviously believes it. So they drive to Crystal Lake. They make it there. Tommy manages to save the siblings from Jason, and then this is where the groups meet, and Tommy tells them about Jason, while Jamie tells. Basically, this is like the scene where we get information on both Michael and Jason. But then Jason bursts in, chases them, because Tommy has a little cabin where he hides out. Chases them, and then while chasing them, Jason runs into Michael, and this is where we get the first encounter. And I just felt like you needed to build them up finally facing off, and they start fighting. Jason, in my view, I feel like during the fight, it makes sense that Jason and Michael, it would go forever. It could easily go for a while. So Jamie and Tommy's plan is to let them just kill each other while they run off. But Michael seemingly takes out Jason for a second, and then while Jamie and Tommy are trying to escape, Michael arrives, chases them. But Tommy decides to stay back and he basically like decides to stay back and almost pretty much sacrifice himself. But then Michael is about to stab Tommy. Then Jason from behind kills Tommy. And basically we get another battle between the two. And yeah, it goes on for this is where we kind of play like cool like rock music. Then Jamie decides to use the car, ram both of them. And obviously, I was thinking the final part of the fight, even though they did this in Freddy vs. Jason, I always thought this was a cool spot to have the fight kind of end at the pier. At the pier. I don't know why I say that fucking word weird. But, so yeah, they fight. Jamie manages to knock both of them in the water. And then, Michael gets up out of the water, tries to chase them, and then Jamie grabs an axe, you know, that's like one of those like emergency axes, and almost tries to ward off Myers. She's trying to protect her kid. Her and her husband tries to fight off Myers' weight, and then gets killed. And then Jason gets back up from the water, and Michael, instead of going after Jamie, decides to go after Jason. And I figured, let's have them fight a few times. I just, like, because it would be kind of cheap if they fight, like, once in the movie, and then that's it. So they fight while Jamie escapes with her kids. And then they fight pretty much, I was thinking of the way, instead of going for a tradition, let's have a winner. Let's just kind of have it, they fight for fucking ever. So that's kind of how I figured the film's going to end with them fucking battling while both of their music play out. But yeah, that's one of my ideas. I've had a couple. You know, there was versions I had with John, if you remember from H2O, Lori having a son. That was one of the ideas. All of them though did have Tommy. I just felt like Tommy is such a good character to bring back. And he's a good character that has knowledge of Jason. And then you have Jamie, who I love her character, and as always, I felt like she needed to be brought back. So that's why I went with that. And I'm definitely going to be doing more of these down the line, like just straight up movie pitches that aren't just like fixings or anything. So, but that's my idea for Michael vs. Jason. Hope y'all like it. Later tonight, I'll be reviewing From Dusk Till Dawn. And that's it. And then tomorrow, I'll be doing Bill and Ted's Bogus Journey, or Bill and Ted 2. But other than that, I'm going to cheers and then peace out. But as usual, fuck Warner Brothers, fuck Disney, fuck LeBron, fuck Seth Rogen, fuck Joy Reid, and fuck Colin Kaepernick, and fuck the Biden administration. I'll talk to y'all a little bit later. Peace!